Hello Pisces, welcome to your reading for May the 16th through to the 23rd. And as always, it's going to be general, so please take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. And yeah, let's welcome in the Archangels, Ascended Masters, light beings such as the Arcturians, Pleiadians, Sirians, Andromedans, and Blue Avians, and of course any other spirit guides you may have, our higher selves as well, and any animal, ancestral or dragon guides you feel resonant with, Pisces. Okay, let's see here. The Wise Woman or High Priestess, Pisces, the Knight of Cups, the Black Shuck or the Death Rebirth card, and we have the Fairy Wind or the Chariot. Recently, Pisces, you've been tapping into your High Priestess self, or maybe you've consulted an oracle, a seer, or a tarot reader. But you could also be coming into a knowledge of your inner wisdom, and maybe you now have an appreciation of this. This is the Knight of Cups as well, and maybe he's playing an instrument here, so maybe there's some, maybe you're using music as well. Let's get a bit more context. Just see what's happening there. I feel like as an energy of self-love, I feel like you're really giving yourself time and space to explore your inner wisdom here. And there's more beautiful cup energy here, 9 of Cups and Page of Cups. So this is like emotional fulfillment. There's something about your inner wisdom, your spiritual connections, your ability to be patient, and Pisces. Page of Cups, inner child as well, activation. Okay, inner child activation, emotional fulfillment is an energy of probably feeling really happy about things generally at this time. And the general direction moving forward is, sorry, not general direction, this is an underlying theme, is one here that one of confidence and radiance, like beaming your light here, Pisces, beaming out your wisdom and your inner knowing. And you also have the 7 of Swords, which is more an inner energy. It can be more like stealth mode, like keeping things quiet. But I think maybe there's, it's interesting because I think maybe you're going to be doing a bit of both. Maybe this is a reading about how you are going to go within here to access your inner wisdom, to be in receptive mode with your High Priestess, but also to be out in the world and sharing your energy, and even like performing music, things like that. Or it could be that maybe you are doing more of your wisdom out there with others. Maybe you're sharing that more. Okay. But I think generally it's sort of you're coming into more confidence, and maybe you are, still doing things sort of quietly by yourself, but maybe you're also expressing outward there as well. Here we have the Rebirth and the Chariot. Rebirth and the Chariot. So I feel like there's generally, these are 2 major arcana, generally, Pisces, and I feel like generally that you are going through a rebirth process. You are gathering your energies, you're gathering your supports with the Chariot here. You're preparing to kind of catapult yourself, or preparing to move into this sun energy. Maybe this is what you're preparing to move into. Let's have a look at your outcome now. Ten of Swords. Yeah, something's wrapping up and you're going to be embarking on a new way or a new something. Yeah, and you're going to have success. Four of Wands there. Area of challenge is Nine of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Let's talk about your outcome first. So this is, I feel like, you know, you're tapping into your inner wisdom more so here, Pisces. And just recently you've been doing that. And I think this energy has replaced, you know, this Ten of Swords. And I think this is going to wrap up. There's something about this energy that's, it's very mind, a lot of mind energy, like it could be stress, overwhelm, exhaustion, that type of thing. If there's still remnants of this, I feel like it's going to be wrapped up. But I think the replacement energy is this. It's like your high priestess, your inner high priestess, that is sort of going to make its presence more known and felt in your life. And this is the Four of Wands. And, you know, there's going to be a successful completion here and a successful renewal and rebirth, okay? Yeah, I really like this card. It's also, you know, a suggestion to do something fun. You know, remember to, if you feel like something's wrapping up, you know, and it needs to finish or it needs to complete, then really congratulating yourself for finishing and to do something to celebrate here. Can also, Four of Wands also about, you know, lifting frequency, raising the mood. And yeah. And here we have the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Wands. So this is something that you are actually masterful at here, Pisces. What you don't realize, or what you may not see coming, or, you know, a challenge. Maybe it's a challenge for you to see this. But this is like this high priestess energy here. The Queen of Cups is, of course, dwelling as she's meditative. She's looking at her spirituality, creativity, intuition, pretty much, very much like the High Priestess. And this is the Nine of Wands saying that, you know, you have mastery in this area, or you have mastered something to an extent that it is, you know, it's noteworthy, okay? You have a lot of mastery and skill in a particular area. You know, which could be to do with your creativity, spirituality, intuition, or a combination of those things. Or you're using those aspects and skills that you have in those areas in new ways, possibly. And Spirit Guidance is King of Swords, Two of Pentacles, and the Tower. This is this energy in the middle here of balance, of integration. So there's something you're integrating here, Pisces, and I think it's your wise, your inner high priestess. You're integrating it, but you're also integrating this masculine aspect here, which is the King of Swords. So your ability to be analytical, to think things through, to move into higher consciousness, and to also to, I think, allow to dissolve what needs to be dissolved. And maybe this air of air energy is something that is dissolving. Okay, and you're integrating a new thing. I think you might be integrating your feminine more so, Pisces, in a practical way. Because you have the Queen of Cups here and your High Priestess. And the Tower also talks about external change, but in terms of integration, I think you're going to be rebuilding or integrating new values and new beliefs. The Tower can sometimes symbolize, in its fully structured state, it symbolizes those, you know, beliefs and values that we've held on to, like traditions and all that type of thing. Or our normal, accustomed ways of doing things can also be symbolic of the old paradigm. And I feel like you're going to be integrating this, integrating new energies so that you can help to rebuild the new paradigm and to, to integrate the new energies for the rebuilding of the new paradigm. let's have a look here. We'll just grab you a, oops, dragon guide as well. Oh wow, we just pulled this for Capricorn. The orange gold dragon from Arcturus. So the Arcturians are helping us out with these readings today. Definitely an energy you can call on. Underneath here it says opens you to knowledge for the new age, new golden age. And I feel with your High Priestess, you're probably already receiving some downloads, Pisces, about this. Carry the energy of the future, be a guiding light. Yeah, I think you, like we said, you're moving into a rebirth and you're preparing to sort of catapult. Maybe you're going to be a guide or a speaker or a helper or a sister, a therapist or something like that. Excuse me, a healer. And this is you radiating, okay, high frequency, being yourself, being your light, okay. And yeah, so definitely a dragon guide you could call on, the orange gold dragon from Arcturus, okay, in your meditations. And you are, yeah, opening to the knowledge for the new age. It's helping, sorry, the dragon will help you to open to that knowledge. Let's look at the bottoms of the decks as well. Council of Animals, which is also the awakening card or the call. So maybe in terms of galactic collectives, maybe in a past life you have sat on a council. Maybe you have you're receiving downloads from some of the councils, like the Arcturian Syrian Council. You know, there are many others. Lyran Syrians, yeah. So it's sort of saying that in terms of call and mission, if what you are doing feels important to you, Pisces, and that as though you have some thing to offer and wisdom to help others with, then you're most likely being guided to do that because you have this here call, and you could be answering the call, of course. Right. Nine of Pentacles, beautiful. This is a beautiful work-life balance. Really like an abundant, peaceful, happy, content energy, like really peaceful, right? But also looking at you being here, Pisces, grounded in nature, remembering to do that. And also paying attention to your health and well-being, as in physical health, and of course psychological health, if that's what you're looking for as well. Here we have the Six of Cups, yeah, inner child. These cups here look pretty yummy. They've got ice cream with chocolate chips on top. So yeah, doing something yummy. I kind of like this too. This is like an inner child energy. But, you know, once again, inner child energy, Pisces. We have mentioned your Page of Cups here, which is that the spiritual inner child, the inner child that's connected to source, very creative, very intuitive, yeah, and spiritual as well. So, yeah, and the Six of Cups is just to remind you that to tune into your inner child when you feel the need, and to do that regularly. Because your inner child has wisdom, and it will assist in this awakening process. Where did we have the call? Yes, here. This is the call, okay, into moving into a holistic understanding of your soul. Ace of Wands, wow. Yeah, this is something spiritual and passionate that's going to be really energizing for you, that you are doing, that you're preparing to move into. You probably already feel like you're in the energy, but as time moves forward, it's going to feel more as though you move into it more and like you're letting go of other things, okay, quite possibly. Or certainly integrating, you know, you're integrating things in a more efficient way now. It could be what that's saying as well. Let's grab you a Lemurian Star Child Oracle. Restore. Wow, this is really beautiful. It's a dragon there. So dragon guides could definitely be of assistance for you, Pisces. Time out for you, nature and shamanic signs. Yeah, this is a shamanic sign here, well, kind of. This is an element of fire, okay? We also have these, you know, very high frequency energies here, which is to do with that chariot energy moving forward. And you've got your high priestess there as well. Shamanic, I mean, using the energy of the sun. Okay, using all the natural resources that you have at your disposal. And the element of water is going to probably feature, well, you are a water sign, Pisces. You do have Queen of Cups, Page of Cups, Nine of Cups, the Knight of Cups, okay? Lots of water flow energy, Six of Cups. So that, you know, if we're talking shamanic in terms of elements, but even, you know, maybe you're thinking about going to shamanic studies, and nature, we've mentioned to ground your energy, being out in nature, okay, and the body as well. And taking some time out, Pisces. You know, which I think this is the outcome here, is that there's something that's wrapping up, and I think you're going to be taking time out from that or away from that to just move into being here in your High Priestess energy. Okay. Yeah. So there we have it for you, Pisces. I hope that's been helpful. I look forward to your next reading. In the meantime, have a great day, a fantastic week, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.